Just another day in the life of an AT hiker.
Trying to find laundry in a private road.
Everyone, this is Possum.
Hello, everybody.
Are you still working on the room?
Yeah, I just checked out the brink waters over there. They do not have laundry.
You probably think all I do is show you videos of food I'm eating. That's how much food is involved. Hello, everyone. So it's 3:19 in the afternoon on my zero. Staying here at the Appalachian of the Lodge 1759. It's an Airbnb. Today has been super chill. Thanks to the town being really shut down. Kind of surprising, actually, a little disappointed even. The only restaurant open on Mondays and Tuesdays actually had an equipment failure this morning, and so they were not open for breakfast. And then when I went down at lunchtime, they were supposed to reopen at 11, and the sign on the door had 11 a.m. crossed off, and it was now saying 2 p.m. So I had to have breakfast and lunch at the local gas station. So breakfast consisted of an egg sandwich, which was basically an egg McMuffin, and a coffee, fortunately. And then for lunch, I had fried food, chicken McNuggets, and jalapeno poppers. And Possum right over here is actually staying in the other room, and he rented the Airbnb for tomorrow after I leave. Yeah, so he's pretty psyched.
Rest and relaxation.
Absolutely.
Clean clothes.
Yes. Do you have the code?
I think so.
Okay. Alright, narration take 2. I just spent like 10 minutes recording a narration on the porch outside, and after reviewing it all, I realized that the traffic was so loud that no one in their right mind would hang on long enough to listen to everything that I had to say. So I'm redoing it here in the living room of the Airbnb. I'm probably going to make it real short now because I just don't have the energy to go through the long ramble that I had put out before. So hopefully I get everything in. First wanted to just mention that after talking with Possum on the bench in front of the outdoor store, we came to an agreement that he would be taking the second room here at the Airbnb, and I was able to book the room for a third day, and he'll be staying here for that day. So he's going to do the same arrangement that I'm finishing up. He's just one day behind me. I met Possum about 100 miles ago, and we've seen each other here and there over the course of that time. He is from Charlotte, North Carolina, originally from Pittsburgh, and he is a former real estate agent turned nurse, and he retired, I believe, sometime late last year. He's probably going to go back to doing some nursing on a case-by-case or as-needed basis after he finishes the trail. He is also on the long-term plan for finishing the the AT, so I hope that I see him again. He's a super nice guy. Okay, I mentioned to you previously that I have had 2 gear failures in the last week and a half. The first one was that my Aeroplex bone conduction headphones decided to crap out on me. They wouldn't charge, they won't turn on, nothing, so I had to throw them away, and I had mailed to me my AirPods from home. Not really keen on using them out here because they actually don't stay in my ears very well, and chances are pretty good that I'm going to lose one, but I'm going to try real hard to keep them with me. And fortunately, there is a mechanism in them that when you take them out of your ear, the sound shuts off. So it should be a trigger for me to know that I just lost an AirPod and start looking for it. We'll see how it goes. I wouldn't be surprised though if I lose one. I don't really know why the Aeroplex headphones died so quickly. I haven't had them for that long, only maybe a couple years at the most. But maybe that's their lifespan. They're kind of expensive, so it is a little bit of a disappointment. The other gear failure that I had is my little white mini air pump that I use to blow up my yellow air mattress. It has decided that it was going to malfunction, and it did this to me while it was inside my packed away on a rainy day, and it started to go off while I was hiking. And at first it would just go on and then go off without me doing anything, and then it started running a little bit longer, and then it would shut off on its own. And I wasn't about to go digging in my pack, especially my electronics bag, while it was raining, so I had to just ignore it. And eventually it would shut off. It never ran for more than 5 minutes at a time, but it would do this intermittently for probably was over the course of 2 hours. This was when I was going into Boots Off Hostel, and when I got to Boots Off, I got into my tent cabin, and there was a propane heater in the cabin, and I misunderstood the noise that I was hearing as the propane heater when it started to go off in my pack while it was just sitting in the cabin. So I went about my business doing my chores, and maybe a half hour, 45 minutes, I came back to my cabin and I heard the sound and immediately remembered, oh, I bet that's my air pump inside my bag. So I went into my bag and I pulled out the Dyneema sack that I keep all my electronics in, including the air pump, and pulled it out, and the thing was hot as heck and had actually started to melt my Dyneema sack, and I was able to shut it off manually. And when I did that, the entire inside of the pump collapsed in on itself and kind of fell over, and there was a big concave on the outside of the pump, like a big fingerprint indentation where it had started to actually melt the plastic around the engine, so to speak, inside the pump. So I had to throw it away, and I ordered another one on Amazon, so I'm having that sent to my next resupply point. I kind of think that was a malfunction of the device. I thought initially that maybe something inside my bag was pressing against the button to start the pump going, but I remembered that you have to really depress that button for a long time, like a couple seconds, like 1, 2, 3, and then let go in order for it to start up. So I really do think that it was a malfunction somehow in the motor. So hopefully the next one doesn't do that, because that's not really a safe thing. And it's not like I can keep that bag on the outside of my pack because it has all my electronics in it, and it's electronic as well. So even if I left it alone, I can't risk it getting wet, forgetting that it's out there if a light rain shower comes through. So all I can really do is just put it closer to the top of my pack, which I'm probably gonna have to do, and if it goes off, I'm definitely going in there. So if anyone has those, if you are hiking with one now, or if you plan on using one in the future, just be aware that that could be a potential issue. Okay, so tonight, Possum just told me the diner is back open. It has been closed for most of the day. It was closed for breakfast, and then it was supposed to be reopened for lunch, but it didn't. It didn't open until after 2 o'clock this afternoon. So myself, Possum, and Jim are going to dinner there. I have had to eat breakfast and lunch at the local gas station. Not very pleasant, a lot of fried food, which I try to avoid, especially because there is a bit of history with fried food and gallbladder problems in my family. I did make it up to the grocery store this morning, but I didn't realize that food was going to be such an issue here in town. So I probably could have put together something a little bit better from the grocery store today, but I did purchase baby carrots, bananas, melon, raspberries, and yogurt. And I've been munching on those all afternoon. I also bought a broccoli crown that I haven't eaten yet, so I might nuke that in the microwave now. No stove here. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed with Damascus, to be honest. Kind of sad because it is Trail Town, USA, the most friendliest town on the trail. And that is true. I don't deny that of them at all. And I mean, as far as businesses go, I think we have to cut them a break as well right now because of the economy. And also, there may be lingering effects of COVID, but it's very lacking right now. There are maybe 3, 4, possibly 5 restaurants in town. And all of them are closed on Monday and Tuesdays except the diner, and the diner happened to be shut down for a couple meals for this day as well. So that's a little frustrating. And also some of the small shops, there's one that has a lot of AT paraphernalia in the window, and they're closed on Mondays and Tuesdays as well, or Tuesday and Wednesday, I think. They were open yesterday, supposed to be, but when I went to try the door during their opening hours, it was locked. So I totally understand that. A big part of it is I just hit the wrong time to be here. But I kind of was just expecting that in a town like this, everything would be open. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but you gotta pivot, gotta learn to just roll with it and move on. So hopefully the next stop has a little more nightlife, so to speak, or town life going on. And not having a lot of things open has afforded me the opportunity to really focus on recovering today and relaxing and staying off my feet. I did walk to the grocery store, which was a mile, so I got 2 miles of nice walking in. But yeah, it's just made me just have a down day, rest and recovery. So that's all good. I am ready to go, ready to get back on the trail though. I'm feeling good. I haven't had to take any Advil in 2 days. And when I did take some, it was only 1 tablet, so I'm really happy about that. Working on some massaging, and I bought Epsom salt at the Dollar General store yesterday. It was really inexpensive. So tonight before bed, I'm going to do a nice soak just to finish things off. We're going to dinner early, and I expect to be up at my usual time tomorrow and hitting the trail at 6 a.m. So if everything goes as planned, that's what should happen. And I am really looking forward to the next section. There are some surprises that I hope I have the opportunity to share with you. And there is a beautiful section ahead. It's called the Grayson Highlands. So I'll see you all out there. Have a great night. Bye. What do you got there?
Oh,
nice.
20,000. Got it.
Hey everybody, this is Jim. I haven't
brushed my
filmed him
teeth.
yet. But you shaved.
I should. I'm right at the top. Like, as you roll it down. It's getting hard. That is amazing.
Hiker hugger, just a little.
You guys